Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Shataria here at Chicago Branch Great Millstone, prophesizing the return of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. You all ignorantly call him Jesus, but his true and Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai. Coming at you with another lesson, but before we get started, we're going to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders here at Great Millstone who rule well. Honors to the hopeful elect, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the biblical and true Hebrews of the Bible. Salutation to all the Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity, the speckled bird, and all those whose lineage goes back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Healthy Barakatha. And to the Akwaf, and those of you out there listening and learning, Shalom and Barakatha to you also. I did a lesson yesterday, a day ago, Sodomites and Homosexuals, and I just pretty much put it out there. I wanted to kind of recap the lesson, Sodomites and Homosexuals, where I dot the I's and cross the T's, because I went in hard on Babylon, aka America, okay? And this is what they promote, all right? This is what they push. Pedophile, sodomy, homosexuality, lesbianism. This is what this kingdom promotes. But in the video, I showed you the Israeli soldiers, okay? Now, you have to keep in mind that these are not the people over there in the land of milk and honey. These are imposters, flagazes. They're bastards in Ashdod. It talks about that, okay, in that Zechariah, okay? It mentions them in Zechariah 9th chapter, I do believe, how a bastard is in Ashdod. Zechariah 9 and 6, if I'm not mistaken. We'll more than likely bring that out. And these are the people who rule the whole world, okay? And they run America, okay? They run Babylon, aka America. And not only Babylon, aka America, but they run the whole world. This place is ran by the international banking elites, the global banking elites, which are the small hatters, the Amalekites, the people over there, in the land of milk and honey, in my land, perpetrating fraud, all right? Because they're not the people of the book. And after you see this video, you're going to clearly see this goes against the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, but they push this thing on society like it's a norm, okay? All right? So I'm not going to draw it out or make it long. It's a subject that, it's delicate. But it's not delicate to me. I talk about it because it goes against anything. It goes against nothing that the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai says do. Okay, and anything that goes against the rhythm, the harmony, the unison, goes against the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, you have to put it out there and let the people know that it's not right, okay? All right, so this is what these people are promoting. They're promoting sodomy. They're promoting homosexuality. And that's pushed heavy in Babylon, aka America. But the people who are running this whole world, this is what they do, okay? And this lets you know right there, they are not the people of the Bible, okay? They are not the so-called Israelites or Hebrews of the book. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the biblical and true Hebrews of the Bible. And that's not them. I'm going to read the copyright disclaimer, play the video, and we'll get off into the lesson. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So let's let this video play and get into the precepts, all right? You see what they say? They're telling you this is Sodom, okay? Now, the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for their wicked ways, okay? For their abominable ways, okay? Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed for these acts: homosexuality, lesbianism. And then the lesson I did yesterday, Sodomites, okay, and homosexualities. I brung out that Romans 1st chapter, okay, how these people are reprobates. The Lord has given them over to a reprobated mind. And these are definitely not the people of the book, but this is what they promote. This is what they do. America promotes this here, okay, because the people that run the world, see, America is ran by, okay, Israel, okay? America is ran by Israel, okay? All right? Israel runs America, all right? America does everything that Israel tells them to do, okay? All right? This place is ran by the small hatters, okay? And everything that they push, the society does, okay? That's that Sirach 10th chapter. We'll probably bring that out. You know, so as the judge of the people is himself, so are the officers. We'll bring that out. But it says this is Sodom, you see. Let's let the video finish playing and jump in.
זה מעניין לי את העכוז מה עשו לאיש חמאס הזה. אני כל הזמן זוכר, קודם כל הדבר היחיד שמבחינתי הוא בעיה פה זה שזו לא איזושהי מדיניות מוסדרת של המדינה להתעלל בעצירים, כי בגדול זה גם קודם כל מגיע להם, וזה אחלה נקמה שאנחנו צריכים לתת להם, ודבר שני, אולי זה גם ישמש אותנו קצת יותר כהרתעה. קשרו 30 מבנותינו על עצים ב7 באוקטובר ועשו להם מעשים לא פחות חמורים. אני רוצה
Okay, so there you have it, Israel, like I said. And it also told you the people who leaked the video, all right, them was the ones prosecuted. They did nothing to the soldiers who committed that abominable act. You see what I'm talking about? They did nothing to the soldiers who committed that abominable act, okay? And this is what he pushes throughout the world because he controls the world, okay? The world is given into his hands. The world is given into the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24, okay? But America, this is this is what they promote: sodomy, lesbianism, okay, homosexuality, all right, pedophiles, All these abominations, and the people who run this place, the so-called global banking elites, are the global banking elites, not the so-called, the wicked, okay? That's who they run everything, not just America, but the whole world in itself. And that's why this spirit is out there like that. This abominable spirit is out there like that, okay? And that's what you see what they said. This is Sodom. Those same Sodomites back in Sodom and Gomorrah, them same people back then, they right back in their lot right now today, waiting on judgments. You see, they letting you know, okay? And when the camera zoomed in on them committing this abominable act, doing that to this man, and the only reason they doing that to them Palestinian soldiers is because they know that it's against their religion. They don't get down like that, okay? And this is what they do, and this is what they've been doing since the beginning of time, okay? They was doing this back then. The Lord actually told King Saul way back then to wipe them out. Wipe. Here, let's go here real quick, okay? We'll save that one for that's not in here. Where we want to go? We want to go to 1 Kings. We want to go to 1 Samuel. Let's get 1 Samuel. And let's get 1 Samuel 15, I believe it is. 1 Samuel 15, okay. And let's see. Okay, we'll start at 1 Samuel 15, and we'll start at 2. Okay. It says 1 Samuel 15 and 2, thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amulek did to Israel, and Amulek is the chief tribe, the head tribe of the heathens, okay? That's Amulek, all right? Okay. Teman, which is the Germans, all right? They're the smartest tribe of the heathens. But the Lord is there no more wisdom in Teman? Talks about him taking the knowledge from them, taking their wisdom from them in that Jeremiah, okay? They're being brought to naught. They're being brought down. And Magog, the Russians, which occupy the footprint of the bear, they're the strongest nations of the heathens, okay? And they're going to clash heads with the muscle, okay, with Babylon, a.k.a. America. That's another lesson in itself. But this stuff is promoted over here because the people, the small hatters run this place. And this is, when in Rome, do what the Romans do, okay? But this is 1 Samuel 1 and 15. And it says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how they laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. Now go and smite Amulek and utterly destroy all that they have and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. Says Saul gathered the people together and numbered them in Team, 200,000 footmen and 10,000 men of Judah. All right? But let's drop down so we don't have to read the whole chapter, okay? It says, and Saul smote the Amalekites from Halavik until thou cometh to Sur, that is over against Egypt. And he took Agag, the king of the Amalekites, alive, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword. But Saul and the people spared Agag, and the beasts of the sheep, and of the oxen, and of the fatterling, and the lambs, and all that was good, and would not utterly destroy them, but everything that was vile, and refused that they destroy utterly, okay? So he disobeyed Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, all right? Now let's drop down to 1 Samuel 15 and 11, it says, "It repenteth me that I have set up Saul to be king, for he is turned back from following me. He have not performed my commandments," and it grieved Samuel. And he cried unto the Lord all night, okay? Now, I just read how the Lord gave him, King Saul, order to destroy everything. Men, women, children, oxen, sheep, lamb, fatlings, destroy everything, all right? And this is why he told him to do that, okay? Everything was polluted. Everything was defiled. And this is what these people promote. They'll stick their dick in. Let's go here, okay? Let's go here, all right? Let's get Leviticus. And we need Leviticus 18. And we need Leviticus 18 and 22. It says, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereof. It is confusion." Now you see these wicked ass heathen women, they'll sleep with a dog. I done seen pictures of women letting dogs do it to them. Cats licking their little cootie cats, you know. I done seen women put whore, you know, that's why the Lord, and the Edomite men, they'll stick they Jimmy in anything. That's why the Lord told them to kill all them animals. It was all polluted. It was all defiled. And Saul disobeyed the Lord. He run his heathen ass king back. Samuel had to kill the king. You keep reading in that. That's a beautiful passage, okay? And the animals, they was defiled, okay? It says, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. Defile not ye yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations did defile, which I cast out before you. And the land is defiled, therefore. I do visit the iniquity thereof upon it. And the land itself vomit out her inhabitants." So you defile the land, you go against the law, statutes, commandments of the Lord. These are abominations that should be put to death, okay? All right? Okay? "Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations, neither any of your own nation, nor any stranger that sojourneth among you," okay? "For all these abominations have men of the land done, which were before you, and the land is defiled, that the land spew not you out also when ye defile it, as it spewed out the nations that were before you." All right, so that's why the Lord told King Saul to go over there and kill everything, because this is what these people do, man. It's in their nature, okay? All right, and they're violent in the earth. They're wicked ass people. All right, like I say, Edomite, he'll stick his dick in a pig. All right, a horse, okay? I've seen these heathen women lay down with dogs and let cats lick their cootie, like I said. And all this is abominations. That's why the Lord told them in that 1 Samuel to go over there and kill everything. Don't leave nothing alive. But he'd come back with all the oxen and cattle and didn't kill the heathen king. Samuel had to take care of that business, all right? Okay, so these are the people that promote this here. These are the people that run the world, and this is what they push forward. This is their agenda. This is what they promote. Let's go here. Let's go here. Where we at? Get it? Okay, we'll start at Ecclesiasticus, which is the Sirach 2. "As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, Such are all they that dwell therein. Okay, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Okay, all right. So as the king is, and Esau Edom, he's over this entire world, and this is what he promotes. That's why you got 2/3 of Jakes have taken on the trends, have taken on the fads, have taken on the customs of this present day evil world, or should I say temporal, because it's slated for destruction. And they've aligned themselves with this abominable act, this homosexual act, okay, this sodomy act, okay, and they're going to get thrust through the fire right along with them. Talks about how 2/3 are going to go in there in that Zechariah 13th chapter, verses 8 and 9, okay? But this is what these people do. You see, he said, this is Sodom. You see, they saying it. All right, let's go here. Let's go here. This is what they saying. You see, the man said, this is Sodom. All right. And they mad because they trying to protest. They want the right to rape other men. All right. It says Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's pretty much the righteous elect, the 1/3 of Israel, okay, who know this shit is wicked, okay, who keep the laws, statutes, commandments, and work in unison with our power. Everybody else, they up with it, okay? Like I said, they down with it, you know. Sodomy, homosexuality, pedophiles, that's the norm, okay? That's what they do. They push that, they promote that. A normal person try to say something about it, they get in trouble. You see what they just said in the video. The people who exposed this here, the whistleblowers, they got prosecuted. But the soldiers who committed the abominable act, nothing was said about them. It's the normal thing to do, okay? And that's because these people who are in power are the wicked, okay? Let's go here. Let's get this Daniel. Let's grab Daniel. Daniel 4:17. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. These are the lowest form of life on the planet Earth. They viler than the earth. They no good. And this is who the Lord has put over to rule the earth because of we're on punishment, because of our disobedience, okay? All right, so these heathens are running things right now. And you see, that lets you know that they are not the people of the book. Okay, because this is clean contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. These are not the people of the land of milk and honey. These are imposters again. All right, and this is what they push. This is what they promote. And this, you know, is I was hard on Babylon, aka America, in the first lesson I did on sodomies and homosexualities. But these small hatters over there, they got to get it too. All right, they gonna get it too, because you hear what I just gave you. You promoted the land, you defiled and polluted the land, and it's gonna spew them out. All right, let's get this here real quick. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I need that Job. I need that Job right now. I need that Job 30. Give me my Job 30, and I'll start about 5, 6. It says, okay, and this is going into Esau, who the earth is given into their hands. Okay, Job 9:24. Okay, and that's why these people do this here, because they're the wicked. The earth is given into their hands. I just gave you that Daniel 4:17. He setteth up over it whoever he will, and he setteth up over it the bases of men. the lowest life form of man. Before I get this Job 30, let's get Job 9 and 24, and we're going to jump right back into that. Job 9 and 24. And it says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? So we know the wicked are running this place, and in Rome, do as the Romans, okay? Like I said, I just gave you that Sirach 10, okay? All right, so is the king, so are the people, okay? And Babylon, aka America, it's ran by the small hatters, okay? It's ran by the global banking elites, which are these Israelis who I just showed you the video. And they're protesting the right to rape another man, okay? To rape another man, all right? So that lets you know they are the wicked. That's a clean cut right there, telling you they're the wicked. And it's telling you they're not the people of the Bible, okay? Because I just gave you that Leviticus 18th chapter. Whoever do these things, and I'm going to back it up as before we close the lesson out with Leviticus 22, okay? They should be put to death. And they tried to condone this, man. When they was doing it and the people zoomed in on it, they had the whistle blow it. They put the shields up. And where the camera people couldn't see the wicked, abominable act that they was doing. But you can't hide nothing from Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. The eyes, let's get it. Let's get it. They think their works are not being seen. Let's get it. Proverbs 15. Let's get it. Okay, and 3. It says, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. Now, that was some wicked ass shit them people did. But they think, man, and pretty much tied to that Isaiah 29th chapter, he who hideth deep, he who doeth deep to hide his works from the Lord, roughly paraphrasing, okay? Yeah, so they think they hiding their works and what they do from the Lord, but he sees everything. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good, okay? All right, and you know, these are some wicked ass people, you know, and like I gave you, Saul was supposed, the Lord gonna take care of him once and for all, okay? This is the last hurrah, the last call for alcohol, the last captivity we gonna be in, the last time we gotta go through this shit, man, all right? You see what them people over there, man? Exodus. Let's grab Exodus. Exodus 17 and 16. It says, for he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So this is ongoing. This is ongoing. He told Saul to destroy him back there and way back then, all right? And he's still, you know, at war with them right now, this present day, because everything that they do is clean contrary to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. They are a natural enemy to the Lord. Therefore, it makes them my enemy because I love the Lord. All right? With all my heart, all my soul, and all my mind, man. So you wicked ass people, what you doing, you got but a short time to do it. Like that Job 14th chapter tells you, 14, 4 and 5. Hey, man, that bounds that you cannot surpass is rapidly approaching, man. And like I say, if you people are liking what go on in this place, man, if you're not crying and you're not complaining and you're not asking the Lord to deliver you from this wicked ass shit, then you a wicked motherfucker too, man. All right. But this is Exodus 17 and 16. For he said, because the Lord have sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation, okay? All right? And this is what the Lord has set up, man. This is what he set up, man, okay? Like I say, I gave you that Psalm 68. Let's get that again. Let's get that one more time, all right? 68 and 4. Psalm 68 and 4. It says, Salakia, Psalm 64 and 8. Salakia, Psalm 64 and 8. Salakia, Israel. It says, so they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And you see, they telling on themselves. They telling you it's normal. They protesting. All right? And I paused it. He say, this is Sodom. So that's letting you know them same heathens, Ecclesiastes 1:9, ain't nothing new under the sun. Them people who was doing that shit back then, Israel, they right back in their lot doing that to stay. They just waiting on judgment now. But you see, this is what they promote. This is what they push, okay? That Job 30, let's get right back in it. I ain't forgot about that Job 30. And we're going to start about 5 again. It says, they were driven from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. All right? And this is talking about Esau, Edom, all right? These heathens, okay? To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks, all right? And we drove them into Mount Seir. That's where they've been dwelling, in the mountains, okay? Heathens, all right? They just not learned how to start walking upright. They was walking on all fours, okay? It says, among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And these are the people running this place, man. You see, they over there trying to promote sodomy, trying to promote homosexuality, trying to promote pedophilia. And Babylon, a.k.a. America, this place promotes that, but the small hatters, okay, the so-called global banking elites who run the whole world, this is what they're doing right over there. I just gave you the video, okay? All right, and it ain't nothing different. Like the Elder Malcolm would say, those same Greek soldiers, they run on the battlefield after the battle, and they be trying to hump on the men, bleeding to death. Man, can't I just die in peace, man? Can I just die in peace, man? This is what this wicked ass man promotes and what he does. Okay, all right, and these are the bases of men. They're lower, they're viler than the earth. And this is what they promote, and this is what they do, okay? All right. Obadiah. Grab Obadiah 1:6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? And that's through Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, resting his spirit on his prophets, okay? Okay, who speak on his behalf, who do his bidding, who are his servants, okay? All right, and he reveals these things through us, okay? He reveals these things to us, and we put it out there, and we give it to you, okay? We know, what's that, Ezekiel 2:7? Tell them for me whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. But we got a job to do, and we putting this out here letting you know, man. These are some wicked ass people, and I just had to kind of dot the I's and cross the T's on this, okay, because I went in hard on Babylon, aka America, but Israel, them small hatters over there who run everything, your global banking elites, this is what they are. A bunch of a bunch of fags, man, a bunch of homosexuals, a bunch of lesbians. You know, like I gave you in that Romans 1st chapter when I did the first part of this lesson, okay? So I'm pretty much just going back, dotting the I's and crossing the T's, but man, learn not the way of the heathen, okay? That's what it says in Jeremiah 10:1. Learn not the way of the heathen. And hey, man, Proverbs 3:31. We're going to close with both of those, okay? We're going to close with both of them. Let's go here real quick. Let's go here. I gave you Leviticus 18th chapter, how it says don't sleep with defiled animals, don't sleep with nothing but your woman. What the Lord wanted you. The Lord made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, not Eve and Eve, okay? He made Adam and Eve. He made man and woman. All right. He made a woman for the man. Okay. All right. And these people, everything that they do is clean contrary. Nothing they do is in unison, is in harmony, is in rhythm with the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay. And that's how the things of Esau sought up. Okay. Through Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay. And he rests his spirit on his prophets who do his bidding, who speak on his behalf, okay, who expose him. Like that Jeremiah said, I've exposed Esau. I have made him bare. And this is Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai exposing him. Is that Jeremiah 10, 49 and 10, Salakia. Let's get it. Let's get it. 49 and 10, okay. It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not, okay? So this is what these people done, and this is what they've been doing from the beginning, okay? All right? Okay? And he's that crooked man, all right? He's just that crooked man. Ecclesiastes 13 and 7. Let's go here. And this lets you know this has been his nature from day one. Joel 3. Joel 3. It says, let's start, okay, at 2. It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And you see what's going on right now in the land of milk and honey, in our land, okay? The land of Israel, like I say, where them small hatters are over there perpetrating a fraud, pretending to be the Israelites, when in fact they're Israelis, they're not Israelites, okay? That's what they are, they're Israelis, they're not Israelites, okay? They're Jewish, they're not Jews, okay? So these are imposters, flagazes, okay? Joel 3. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And it's a big buildup over there. It's a big buildup down there. You have Russia down there, okay, on the Red Sea. You got American on the Red Sea. You got Yemen, okay, those dragons of Arabia. Okay, Iran, all this is building up. And see, everybody that America, everybody that go over there to this valley of Jehoshaphat, don't care who they is, they not coming back, okay? Everybody is jogging and everybody is battling to see who's going to be the next superpower. We got next. Thus saith Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9 say Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. But we know before Jacob's world comes to an end, Israel, before Jacob's world can come into existence, Salakia, before Jacob's world can come into existence, Esau's world has to come to an end, okay? This place has to be destroyed in order for the holy righteous kingdom of the tabernacles of the men of David can be, the kingdom of David, for the Lord's kingdom to come, okay? This present day evil world, should I say temporal, has to be destroyed. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, Esau is the end of the world. This place got to go so Jacob's world can come into existence. And like I say, they all down there right now jogging and fighting for position to see who's going to be the next superpower. None of them. We got next, okay? Let's break this Joel down and get ready to close the lesson. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them. There for my people, and when he talks about plead, ain't no all y'all. Our Savior finna put belt to ass, okay? Foot to ass, finna stick his foot up your ass. You finna get judged, man. Ain't nothing. And I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them. Therefore, my people and for my heritage, Israel. So this is the controversy of Zion, okay? whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay, and we've been scattered. The Lord told us we would get scattered for our disobedience, all right? And the land is parted because these people are imposters in our land. Then you got the Palestinians, all right? So the land is parted, it's divided, okay? It says, they that have, this is the point right here, Joel 3:3. They that have cast lots for my people and have given a boy as an harlot. See what that say? And have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink, okay? And these some wicked ass people, man. Like I say, they protesting the right to rape these men, all right? And they've been doing this since day one. I just gave you that 1 Samuel 15 chapter, how the Lord told him to destroy everything, okay? And he did that because he know the nature of these people, okay, and what they was doing over there, man. You know, they doing that right now today. You know, I just seen a video of a dog on top of a heathen woman, okay? All right? Crazy, man. And you see, you ain't got to do too much. All you got to do is just go out your door pretty much nowadays, and you see boys holding hands with boys, boys kissing boys, men with beards thicker than mine kissing on each other. Man, this place got to be destroyed, man. It's got to go. Thus saith Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And that's why he say he's going to destroy this place, man. This place is going to go, man. It's going to go, man. All right. And everything that is said in that Leviticus 18th chapter, 18 and 22 on down, sleeping with animals, man sleeping with man, woman sleeping with woman. Hey, man, all of this is being fulfilled, man. You're seeing these scriptures and you're seeing the people perform these abominable acts, and you're going to see the destruction too thereof. Thus saith the Lord, Abaratazah, Lord, will we be of that number. You're going to see that destruction they get. You're going to see what they get for this, all right? And this is what they've done. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. And this is going into that WW3 as well. That third woe, all right? Because everybody they send down, there ain't none of them coming back. And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. Again, the controversy of Zion, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink, all right? So the Lord is, man, he's going to destroy you for that, man. You're going to get destroyed. And you seen them on there. They were proud. What they say, pride coming before destruction. Let's get it. Let's grab it. Proverbs 16. Is it 18? It's in there. So there you go. Proverbs 16 and 18. The water Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Pride goeth before destruction, and the haggerty spirit before fall. And this is a prideful man here, man. The Lord is finna bring this man low. He's finna destroy him, okay? All right? And he's exposing him. He's showing you who he is, what he does. And this is him, all right? Let's go here. And this linebackers with that, okay, perfectly, like I said. Isaiah, we want that Isaiah. Okay, we want that Isaiah. And we want Isaiah 47 chapter. And that lined up with that Jeremiah, okay? And we're going to start at the top. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. See, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai is about to reach out and touch these people, okay? Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. And this It's him exposing them, like it gave you in that Jeremiah 49:10. He making them bear. He's showing you what this man is, who he is, what he does. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall. And what did it say at the end of that video, Israel? Shame. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. What you do, what you've been doing, and what you have done is being exposed, okay? Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. And see, when Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai come this time, he's not going to meet you as a man like he did when you know, he had, that's part of prophecy there, but you're going to see him in all his glory this time, man. And he's coming back to destroy this place, man. All right. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen, and I will take vengeance. I will not meet thee as a man, okay? So we'll go here and we'll close the lesson, Israel. I just wanted to rant about this a little bit this morning and kind of give you a better recap, a better understanding. And these are the wicked ass people, man. And this is what they promote and this is what they do, okay? All right. Let's get 20 and 13. Leviticus 20 and 13 and close the lesson. It says, if a man also lie with a man, with mankind, if a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with womankind, as he lieth with woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. And that's so it be no evil in Israel, okay? These people, they're going to get destroyed. This is not normal. Thus saith Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And there's going to be a price to pay unless you repent. But we know 2/3, that's they lot, okay? They ain't going to repent. Matter of fact, they're going to get worse, okay? All right? And it talks about how they're going to reach their judgment the same time we reach our perfecting to be delivered, okay? That's pretty much all I have right now. Lord will, the lesson was edifying through the Spirit. In closing, I like to say shalom and a bar babo.